Hi, I'm Syama, CEO of Scaling Retail, and today we're talking on the topic of fashion fundraising. In fact, the main question today is it ever a good idea to take money from friends and family? Now guys, the VC world has made it seem so apparent that startups should always be getting fundraising and capital from outside resources before they actually launch their fashion business. And to be honest guys, I do blame the tech startup community for making it seem as if there can be an MVP or a minimum viable product in the fashion space. It's just not possible, right? You need to have startup capital, you need to be able to build a brand, build a voice, and build a product before your company is really ready to get outside funding. Now, not everyone's gonna have a great story like Glossier. In fact, Emily Weiss, when she went to do her funding, she already had a lifestyle platform. She already had thousands of engaged users who were using her blog and contributing and writing and really expressing needs and interests and passion. She was able to raise funding based on what she had, which was a community and traction. But that is a very different story than a lot of the fashion startups out there that are launching based on having great products or great ideas and that need that startup capital in order to get going on their first production, their first photo shoot, or even their first pop-up shop. So if you're not in a position, guys, to leverage your community like what was happening with Glossier, then you need to start to look at your savings as a first resort and then start to tap into other different modes of financing. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about credit card limitations, making a business plan, and the interest trap, right? What exactly does it mean when you start talking about interest? Though borrowing funds and using a credit card can seem like the easiest thing to do when you're launching a business, it can actually be a little bit misleading. While you have a credit card that might have a limitation of $50,000 and that might seem like a lot of money, you do have to look at your startup costs and say to yourself, okay, well that $50,000 is only going to take me too far. How am I going to make up the rest of that $50,000 or $100,000 in order for my operating costs? So looking at credit cards as a possibility or a line of credit is not always my preferred method because you simply usually need more money than what you have access to. That compounded with the fact that over time, the interest that you're going to be spending on credit cards is going to be substantially higher than those that you would acquire from, let's say, friends and family loans in the beginning stage of your company. So borrowing from friends and family is a lot better than looking at credit cards. It's a lot better than getting an outside business loan because friends and family are going to be people where yes, you will want to start off by writing certain contracts, making sure that if it is a loan, that there are repayment terms in there, but it's going to be a lot more flexible with lower interest rates and easier opportunities to pay back than, let's say, than trying to do it all on your own through using a credit card or through using a line of credit. So are you gonna get money from friends and family? When we think about getting money from friends and family, the three things that you have to make sure you have in place are a business plan. Now, it doesn't have to be the most complex business plan. It doesn't have to be so thoroughly built out as maybe you would if you were approaching a potential real VC or an investor. However, it should be something that is really detailed and thought out so that your friends and family who may not have any idea what it's like to run or manage a fashion business will be able to understand how much capital you need, when you might need another round of capital injection, and what kinds of ROIs you should be expecting as a business owner. Now, again, friends and family are going to be more lenient when it comes to interest rates and payment terms. However, you also need to treat them as, sincere and real investors in your business. If you are doing something on Kickstarter, lots of people who do friends and family raises on Kickstarter even go a step further to be able to provide people with their financial projections or where they think their business is going to be heading to and where they think the opportunity and financial opportunity is for them as investors in the business. To get more on this topic, head on over to our blog to find out more about how to start a fashion label and how much money you really need. And do make sure that you download our free resource on Pricing Profitability Calculator. This is going to be your key opportunity to find out how your pricing impacts your business and how profitable you can really be. Lastly, don't forget, leave comments below. We love hearing from you. Make sure you head on over to Instagram and follow us at Scaling Retail. And when you're ready for strategic business advice, consulting, and to launch and scale your business, send us an email at hello@scalingretail.com. I'll see you later. Bye.